up, guys? I was researching some shit, so I got a little late, but it's okay. You know how it is. You drink a little bit of coffee or something, and you start researching something, and then you get deep in. That's all it is. So, but yeah, I'm actually lately I've been actually kind of doubling up on some stuff. The results haven't reflected that yet, but I have a trip to California soon, so like just for my brother's wedding. So to be able to do that and not get behind on songs, I've been doubling up this last couple days, and I'm going to continue to do that until next week, just to, crunch time or whatever. But how are y'all doing today? Y'all okay? By the way, at any point in time, if anybody ends up popping in, drop the questions if you got anything to ask and stuff. I guess you wouldn't hear this if you pop in after me saying this or whatever. But if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to, hit me up in the DM and stuff. There were some people that hit me up last week, and I didn't realize that Instagram did like some weird update thing with the messaging. So I didn't have mine updated, so I wasn't receiving any of them until afterwards. So I kind of responded late. I feel bad, but it is what it is. But I got that updated now, so you know what I mean. If you have any questions or whatever, do the thing. It's kind of cold weather out here. Not really cold, but cold for like the area. It's been 65 all day, which is cold for here. Not cold, not extremely cold, but we usually stay around in like the upper 70s and 80s and stuff, so it's nice. So whenever I get the chance, I don't need a jacket, but when I get the chance, I like to put one on. And also we had like a little fire thing we did, so you know what I mean. Hi, what's up? Anyway, for what we got this week, you know what I'm saying? It's more bars, because I've been focusing on bars because it was a weak point for me, so that's kind of what I'm doing. So yeah, anyway, we're going to play this through. I'm going to try to find a better spot to put the phone while we're doing these so that you guys can like hear better. Maybe I need to move the speakers from where they are, but let's see. I'm not about to hold you guys. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Well, whatever. I'll just, should be fine. I don't know why. It's not a big deal. It's not like anybody's going to get in here and try to replay the song a million times. It'll come out eventually. So anyway, here's what we got. You know what I mean? You guys got any feedback? If anybody pops in, you know what I'm saying? Just, or if you have any questions and stuff, feel free. This is the time to be dropping whatever. Or just hit me up in the DM, which seems to be the preferred way of communication for a lot of people. So, but, comments, whatever is welcome. I'm not extremely active right now because I'm focusing on stacking up. But you guys know that by now if you've been following along. So, all right, let's get it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm on some new shit. Help my father make $1 or $2 shit. Call it guala, bleach collar, money goon shit. Building up my team, bus cruise shit. I'm on new shit. Hey, it's too bad I can't stay and put my feet up. I left my vehicle too long at the meter down. What if I smash it in and swept up all the cash? Nah, I wouldn't really do it. But it's not a crime to ask, is it? Shaping up the way the world about to view me. Warm-hearted, King Slayer, baby, that's just how I do me. You can sue me if you want it, but that really ain't gonna change a thing. A stranger name's a problem, now I'm supposed to be ashamed. Your state of mind is a reflection of your work rate. Must've got mine while you was out there on a work break. It's all good, I've been chilling with myself. If I ever need a hand, I'll ask the ones that don't want help. Cause they not leeches in disguise, and they proud of that. Here's the credit you not waiting for. My fellow mandated motherfuckers on the grind, we don't cry a lot. Probably should, but you busy wasting not the clock. It's not a shock that mental health is something rare enough to come by, but so is wealth. And to get it, you must get your mind right. Call it eyesight if you will. Don't leave shit to the pill. They might call you sensitive, but they can't keep it real, so where to go? That's the question, where to go? Dear part of the answer, man. Stop calling women hoes, caregivers by design and natural soothers of the soul. I'm about to normalize having someone to console you when you low, low, low. At the bottom of the tank, I watch people lose their mind and wreck their life to fuck with crank. That's some bullshit, baby. Pondering the scene like what the fuck was they thinking? Yes, I'm blessed enough to have some brown in me, baby. A shot for the game, I'm 2K faded. Straight up. They go like na 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 na, hey, na 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 na. And you know what I'm saying. I'm on some new shit. Help my father make $1 or $2 shit. Call it guala, bleach collar, money goon shit. Building up my team, bus cruise shit. I'm on new shit. Hey.
But yeah, so that's that. Sorry if at the beginning I had like volume discrepancies. I was trying to figure out how, like, I had to turn it up. I always have to turn it up uncomfortably loud for me physically so that you can hear it in the phone. I keep forgetting that. And so like I turn it down because that's like the habit, you know what I mean? The habit is to turn it down so that you don't burn your ears out in a day of like mixing and producing and stuff. But for these things, I try to turn it up as high as I go. And yeah, so that's what was going on at the beginning. But anyway, that's a whole nother one, you know what I mean? We still out here every single week. Next year is gonna be fucking crazy. And I make these, you know, it's not even that there's like I expect tons of people to jump in here. Most of the time it's just kind of me talking to myself, but that's cool. It's just that I wish for a lot of the people that I, you know, kind of model after, or not model after, but like I watch and I try to go back in their careers to kind of see what they were doing at where I, like at the point in time where I am now. They don't have it because they don't put it up. So it's kind of the reason I do these, aside from the fact that it's like for anybody who does, you know, show up now or have questions and stuff, I can also answer them. You know what I mean? Give you guys a medium to communicate and whatever. I think steps are important. There are things now that I'm still like, and that's like at the beginning of this video, I started outside. I was researching. I was outside on my porch researching some stuff. Like, you know, there's always something you can improve, you know what I mean? And so that's just like how I think. Even now, like this song, it was hard. I just know that next week, there's going to be something I didn't like about this one that's not going to be a problem in the next one. And that's something you just keep doing. And it's like you improve quickly doing that, but at the same time, sometimes like something you had learned or mastered like early on, you don't master it, right? You learned early on, it'll kind of get away from you as you like learn these other things. But it's always good because there's a reason, you know, like maybe you weren't doing it to the best capacity, so you just kind of like pulled it back as you went, you know, and refined it and figured out how to apply it better with the things that you know now or at that time, which is, you know, further past where it was before. Further past where you were before, whenever you had learned that initial thing that you got away from and had to relearn, you know what I mean? So you just let it happen. There's, you know, in terms of artists, I feel like at the end of these things, I always kind of give like this thing to like I always say something to the other artists out there, because that's kind of who, like, I assume in the future, only artists who are trying to do whatever I did by that point are going to come back here to watch these. Fans probably won't come back here. If you do, cool, hi, welcome, you know what I mean? But, you know, I want these to be kind of like steps for people to kind of see, you know, or whatever. And I try to keep them short too, but like say something at the end of all of them, because maybe there's something that somebody needs that's that one thing they hadn't figured out, and that's, you know, that's it. And it takes them to another level, even if it's like a level that I'm not currently at in this video. Sometimes you could be right on that, you know, on the precipice, right on the cusp of that, but you just need to hear that something or whatever. Maybe you got away from something, and I bring it up at the end of these videos and stuff. So yeah, just keep grinding, trust the process. It's, you know what I mean? Just don't stop. You only fail when you stop. And I guess that's hard because a lot of people, especially nowadays, they're so pussy in the way that they just like, if it doesn't happen in a week or a month or a couple months, it, you know, even in a year, I don't know, they just give up. And I don't know. for me, everything happens that I've ever set my mind to, because it doesn't matter if it takes me 10 years or not, 20 years, 5 years, whatever. Like, you just do it with the expectation that you're going to have to do this indefinitely, and that it just will pay off eventually. And then a lot of times it happens quicker, because the person who's consistent and is not worried about trying to get it done now is the person that wins. You know what I mean? I mean, the work ethic, like in the moment when you're working, you have to work like you want to get it done now, or else you're just like staying stagnant. You're not improving and shit. I'm still researching. I'm still learning. Sometimes I'll just, like, even just production, I'll produce beats just for practice reps, even whenever I'm ahead. You know what I mean? It's just same thing. Writing, like, sometimes I'll write a hook with no beat just to, I don't know. You should always be trying to improve. So in that respect, you should always have like a sense of urgency. But in other respects, in like the grand scheme of like just that consistent nonstop pressure, you should always just be thinking like, I need to do this at a pace for me where I can do it like for, forever without ever having to stop. I'm able to breathe and act at the same time. And it's kind of like walking, and then some people can walk all day and be whatever. And some people are able to literally run all day. Like, they have people who run for days straight and never stop. And they're able, this is just about conditioning yourself. And so first you have to start with walking. You know what I mean? And then move your way up to where you're able to do, sprint the whole time. I mean, you won't be able to sprint, but, you'll be able to jog for days and never stop and be able to, be okay the whole time. So that's, aside from the occasional break, right? I'm never going to say don't take breaks, but don't find excuses to take breaks either. I think that you should take breaks whenever it's like you feel like, all right, I want to take a break, I deserve this and whatever. And because breaks help you improve as well. But yeah, I feel like I went off on a massive tangent. So anyway, that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love. Keep being kind to other people.